Actually, long before I became the brand ambassador for Tag Heuer, one of the nicest lines that I adopted in my own young life was don't crack under pressure. It's easier said than done, and there are a few things that should happen to a person so they don't crack under pressure. You know, there has to be patience, there has to be belief, there has to be a truth that you think you can create, not just follow what others have made for you. Because if you're going to follow conventions and if you're going to go by what people say or do around you or sometimes affect you too much, I think you do crack under pressure. The only way not to crack under pressure is to be able to create your own time, space and your own way of living. So I think this new campaign, for years ago when the team of Tag used to meet me, I used to tell them, that's the nicest campaign, let's bring it back. So one, I'm personally very happy that I've been given this opportunity to participate in Don't Crack Under Pressure. And I think it's a great philosophy of life, and it's a great line to live by and follow it through. The line of work that I'm in, I can't differentiate pressure and non-pressure anymore. If you are in a creative commercial field, especially, if you're just creative, it's wonderful and you do what you feel like, you're free-flowing, and whether it sells, doesn't sell. But if you are in a commercially creative field, like film making is a film industry, so you got to create some kind of artistic newness every time, but you have to also make sure that it doesn't take away too much from the path of what commercially is viable.
There are a lot of guys actually who succeed in their time, but there are very few guys who succeed in changing their time. And these are the guys that we are calling time changers. You talk of guys in terms of a global ambassador, you talk of people like Cristiano Ronaldo, Maria Sharapova, you talk of somebody like Shah Rukh Khan. They're guys who have defied the paradigms, they are guys who have challenged the conventional, they are guys who have not stuck to the routine, they have done things in a different manner, and they've never cracked under pressure. And that is what makes them a time changer.
The mood of the campaign is such that for a change, the celebrity is not looking into the camera, or it's not a very hard sell campaign. It's more of capturing a mood, more of capturing a moment in Shah Rukh's life. So the kind of shots that we took as well were very in the process of thinking, in the process of looking away. There's a lot of mood in the pictures, I feel. So I've really enjoyed working on this concept and these particular images.
If you start defying rules, it means you think rules have some value. I truly believe there is no rule, there is no binding, there is no parameter, there is no wall, there is no fencing in what you wish to do, as long as it is legal. So you go ahead and do it. As soon as you start thinking, I'm going to defy a rule, I think you are actually one of the same people who's following a rule. So I just do the things that come naturally to me, and also not with the purpose of writing a new rule. If it happens, good. If it fails, you just get up and try again. I think if you set out to be a time changer, you'll never be able to change time. You'll be one of those who's controlled by time. I think what you need to do is keep it very, very simple. You need to utilize the time. I believe in it, that I work round the clock. I think even when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking something or the other. My destiny changes every couple of days, couple of minutes, Friday to Friday. So I don't know. But yeah, I think everybody has moments in life, or days in life, or a period in life where things change. So I think, yeah, when my parents died, that made me change cities, come down to Mumbai. I hurt myself, so that changed me think that I won't be a sportsman now. I'd try my hand at something else, though I didn't think I'll be an actor. I thought I'd be a filmmaker. And besides that, I think, some of the films, if I was to think professionally, maybe a Bazigar and Dar, which people thought will not work. It was completely against the rules for an actor to do a film like that so early on in his career or even later. Or then to do Bad Guys and then do a Dilwale. So I think professionally, these 4-5 films. And personally, I think, the passing away of my parents and me shifting to Mumbai. I'm working with Farah Khan after a long time. I personally feel it's one of the most, production-wise, the most difficult film Red Chillies has made, which is the production house. And I've worked in a lot of films, and I can quite confidently say that it is the most hard work production film that I've worked in. It's mounted on a very large canvas. It's a fun film, it's a happy film, it's for the families. I don't know, Farah and me had decided it's Farah's story. But there was a time when you keep hearing about Bollywood being X, Y, Z, and it's got this, it's got this. So unabashedly, instead of, feeling, oh, we'll change and make a film which is not Bollywood-like, but still Bollywood-like, we decided, let's take everything that Bollywood stands for and put it on a canvas which is as international as the biggest international film can be. And unabashedly say, this is the ultimate word in a Bollywood film. And if you think it's kitsch, if you think it's loud, if you think it's colorful, if you think it's illogical, if you think, so be it. We'll pull you by the scruff of your neck, bring you inside and make you laugh a lot and make you have a great time. So by the time you go out, if ever in life 20 years later or 30 years later, you feel that, Arey, Bollywood kya hai? So they will say, oh, Happy New Year hai.